Hello guys and welcome to Football TV. Today we'll be comparing these two of your favorite football managers. It's Pep Guardiola vs Zinedine Zidane. Make sure you watch to the end and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks. Pep Guardiola is of Spanish nationality, while Zinedine Zidane was born in France. Guardiola was born on January 18, 1971, making him 49 years old, while Zinedine Zidane was born on June 23, 1972, making him 47 years old. Guardiola currently coaches Manchester City, while Zinedine Zidane is the present coach of Real Madrid. Guardiola's preferred play style is the possession game, while Zinedine Zidane prefers the counter-attacking football. Pep Guardiola's preferred formation is the 4-3-3 attacking formation, same as Zinedine Zidane, who uses the 4-3-3 attacking formation. Pep Guardiola earns 20 million francs a year, while Zinedine Zidane earns 10 million francs annually. Pep Guardiola and Zinedine Zidane have faced each other just once in a competitive football match, and that was in the Champions League in February 2020, when Pep Guardiola's Manchester City faced Zinedine Zidane's Real Madrid in the Santiago Bernabeu in Spain. Pep Guardiola's Manchester City came out victorious as they won 2-1 in that match. In that game, Zinedine Zidane's Real Madrid looked comfortable as they had most of the attacking football possession in the first half. Meanwhile, in the second half, they took an early lead, which led them 1-0 on top of Manchester City. But miraculous comeback goals from Gabriel Jesus and Kevin De Bruyne led Manchester City to victory. Meanwhile, Zinedine Zidane's team will be looking for the comeback after the pandemic of the coronavirus. Moving on to comparing their performance in Europe's biggest stage. Pep Guardiola's clubs has played 128 European competition games, while Zinedine Zidane's clubs have played 48 European games. Pep Guardiola has won 80 of his games and Zidane has won 32 of his games. Pep Guardiola has drawn 26 games in Europe's biggest competitions, while Zinedine Zidane has drawn 8 games in Europe's biggest competitions. Guardiola lost 22 of his games in Europe, while Zidane has lost 6 of his games in Europe. Pep Guardiola has a win percentage of 62%, while Zinedine Zidane has won 66% of his games in Europe. Meanwhile, Pep Guardiola's clubs have scored 310 goals while playing in Europe. Meanwhile, Zidane's clubs have scored 112 goals in Europe. Meanwhile, comparing their performance in their domestic leagues, Pep Guardiola's clubs have played 396 domestic league games, while Zidane's clubs have played 134 league games. Pep Guardiola has won 303 of those games, while Zinedine Zidane has won 89 of those games. Pep Guardiola managed to draw 54 of these games, and Zidane has drawn 28 of these games. Guardiola has lost 39 of these domestic league games, and Zidane has lost 17 domestic league games. Meanwhile, Pep Guardiola, who currently coaches Manchester City, has a win percentage of 76%, while Zidane has a win percentage of 66% in their domestic league games. Guardiola's clubs have scored 947 goals, while Zinedine Zidane's clubs have scored 328 goals in the domestic leagues. And for their total career comparison, Pep Guardiola's clubs have played 669 games, while Zinedine Zidane's clubs have played 237 games. Guardiola has won 486 of these games, while Zidane has won 149 of these games. Pep Guardiola's clubs have drawn 107 games, while Zinedine Zidane's clubs have drawn 50 of his career games. Pep Guardiola has lost 76 of his career games, while Zinedine Zidane's clubs have lost 38 of their career games. Pep Guardiola has a win percentage of 72%, while Zinedine Zidane has won 62% of his games. Meanwhile, Pep Guardiola's clubs have scored 1,580 goals, and Zidane's clubs have scored 547 goals throughout their respective careers. As a football manager, you will be judged on the trophies and the awards you won during your coaching career. Pep Guardiola has won 2 Premier Leagues throughout his career, while Zinedine Zidane hasn't played in this competition. In the Spanish league, which both of them performed, Pep Guardiola's clubs have won it 3 times, while Zinedine Zidane club managed to win it once. In the German, Italian and Portuguese league, which Pep Guardiola's team played in, Pep Guardiola managed to win the competition 3 times. In the FA Cup, which Pep Guardiola's club still played in, Pep Guardiola's clubs, which is Manchester City, have won the FA Cup once. Meanwhile, for their domestic league cups, Pep Guardiola has won the domestic league cup 6 times, and Zinedine Zidane has not won a domestic league cup with his clubs. And for their domestic Super Cup, Pep Guardiola has won 4 domestic Super Cup, while Zidane has won 2 domestic Super Cup throughout his career. Meanwhile, furthermore on their trophies and awards, Pep Guardiola has won the UEFA Champions League 2 times, while Zinedine Zidane has won the UEFA Champions League 3 times consecutively with Real Madrid. Pep Guardiola has won the Super Cup 3 times, while Zidane has won the Super Cup 2 times. In the UEFA Europa League, none of these managers have played in the UEFA Europa League. Meanwhile, in the FIFA Club World Cup, Pep Guardiola's clubs have won it 3 times, while Zinedine Zidane's teams have won the FIFA Club World Cup 2 times. For the National League Manager of the Year, Pep Guardiola has won it twice, while Zinedine Zidane has won it 0 times. And for the FIFA Manager of the Year, Pep Guardiola has won the FIFA Manager of the Year twice, and Zinedine Zidane has also won the FIFA Manager of the Year twice. Thanks for watching till the end, guys. Who do you think is the better manager between these 2 managers? Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our upcoming videos. Thanks.